As Big Ten Media Days are slated to get underway today, I want to take a few minutes and talk about Penn State quarterback Sean Clifford because I think he's going to have, one, a good 2021 season, kind of bounce back from 2020, and two, I think Penn State can be really good this year. I wouldn't base my assumption of the 2021 season based off the 2020 season because so many factors were at play, but that's neither here nor there. I'm going to talk about quarterback Sean Clifford. He's someone we've talked about on the channel multiple times. We have several different videos. One, comparing him to some other quarterbacks, and then two, talking about what he needs to avoid and what he needs to do to take the next step as a quarterback. So today, I want to spend some time talking about why I think he's a good quarterback, the tools he brings to the table, and why I think he's going to fit Yursic's offense and kind of the new offensive scheme well this year in 2021. And so we're going to look at some clips from 2019 and even some from 2020 that kind of demonstrate his tool set and what he brings to the table. But before we do that, I do want to encourage you to consider subscribing to our channel. If you like any if you like any quarterback related content, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. Any quarterback content is fair game here. So before we dive into the film, let's just review some of the things we've talked about Sean Clifford in the past and what he needs to avoid. So let's pull up his stats from 2020 real quick because I think that's going to kind of show us what he needs to avoid. Of course, turnovers, right? So when they started 0-5, Clifford had 2, 3, 5, 6, 8 interceptions with some fumbles along the way. So he had 8 interceptions to 3, 6, 9, 10 touchdowns. So 10 touchdowns to 8 interceptions, not including rushing touchdowns. Following the Iowa loss, whenever after they went 0-5, following that loss when they won 4 straight games, he had only 1 interception to 5 passing touchdowns. So he goes 5 touchdowns to 1 interception. So I think the biggest thing, as we all know this, is eliminating interceptions, eliminating turnovers, and just kind of not staring down your receivers because that's when he gets into trouble. So I just wanted to review that real quick and kind of remind us before we look at what he does well, because today we're not going to talk too much about what he needs to do to improve. I want to talk about his quality. So enough of kind of the negative stuff, enough of what he needs to do better. Let's dive into what he does well and why I think he fits this new offense so good. So we're going to look at some clips from 2019, and then we're going to finish with some clips from 2020 as well. So here's another throw based off an RPO called play. Something that when Clifford is in a good rhythm and he's decisive, I think he's really good at. Good quick ball over the middle of the field. So again, when things are going on all cylinders, I think these are nice, easy throws to get him comfortable. Good read, backers coming in, sees all this space the entire time, able to pull the ball, get a quick, good throw there, ends up being a pretty nice play, nice gain. So when Clifford's at his best is when he's making quick decisions and he's able to kind of feel like he's in a rhythm. I think get him going on the run a little bit, and this new offense I think will do that, and will get the run going as well with their talented running backs. Good quick read there, ends up being a good play. Here's a touchdown from Clifford to his tight end running a quick seam route. Go ahead and watch it real quick and then break it down. But just another example. So it's a quick RPO read. You see the lineman downfield. So something, I think, yeah, he does score. So just another example of Clifford being able to throw from this position here. I think you'll see this more in Yursic's offense. Like we can watch the RPO read. Good read by Clifford. We got the lineman downfield. Clifford knows it's exactly where the ball is going right here. Good keep and good decision to throw. Ends up being a touchdown. So I think we'll see some middle of the field utilized a bit more in this offense, and that will help Clifford. And getting the run game going, of course, is going to help Clifford as well, and I think Yurcich will do that. We're going to watch this. Good decision there. Ends up being a touchdown. So here's another good, easy throw for Clifford. Again, off of an RPO kind of called scheme. We'll see him hit the middle of the field. So again, putting him in positions to succeed and kind of making it an easier read, I think, is huge for Clifford, getting the ball rolling. We'll see what we do have guys moving downfield to block. Easy read, plenty of space there. You got a lot of guys in the box here that you're not going to be able to block. Clifford reads that, pulls the ball. Nice quick delivery there. So getting more of these type of throws, I think we'll see kind of Clifford getting a rhythm and getting a groove. And then when he gets in that groove, he's a pretty good quarterback. So that's kind of your biggest thing, just getting him into that groove. Let's see here, kind of go a little faster. We'll just hold it a lot in the box. Pulls it. That's a good pre-snap read as well. He had his mind made up at the snap of the ball. So here's a good throw by Clifford, standing in the pocket, pressure in his face, and he delivers the ball to the middle of the field. Now it is against Purdue, so take it with a grain of salt because there's holes everywhere in that defense. But Penn State has such good athletes that if you can just get them the ball in space, then they have a chance to be really good. But I do like this throw here with pressure coming in his face, able to stay in the pocket. He can't put all his force into the throw because of what's in the pocket. So pressure in the pocket right here. It's kind of collapsed on him. He does a good job reading that there's space here. Now, again, it's a lot of space, but still he has to make and deliver the throw. He does a good job of it. So I think that demonstrates that the ability is there, just putting him in the position to succeed. Let's go back so we can see this angle here. This will be a good demonstration on how this is kind of a tougher throw than what it looks. Again, pressure in the face, having to deliver here. That's a good ball by Clifford over the defender. And so I think that the ability is there, it's just putting him in that position, which I think Yurcic's offense will do. So another good long throw by Sean Clifford with pressure in his face. So we're going to see this deep out here as he's getting hit. The ball is delivered. There's a long ball from the right hash to the left side of the field. Watch takes that hit there, able to complete it anyway. So it's a good anticipation throw, but also to deliver the ball with pressure in your face. Let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit. Here we go. So you can see a good angle here. Stands in the pocket, taking a hit there. It's a good read. The DB's playing some inside technique. Able to get the ball out there as he takes a hit there. So here's a good decisive throw for a touchdown to the slot receiver from Clifford. We'll see him make a good read here, finds his matchup. Ball's coming out now. This is what we call it in college. We would say if the receiver's even, he's leaving, and that is the case here. Ends up being a touchdown. Good decisive throw for Clifford. So whenever he is decisive and put in a good position, I think he can be a very good quarterback. I think Yurcic's offense will help put him in position to succeed here. We're going to watch this one more time. 1, 2, 3, quick hitch. Ball's out. Good read for a touchdown. There's an easy touchdown throw by Sean Clifford, but it shows his ability to use his legs, buy time, get upfield, eyes downfield, ends up being a touchdown. And the receiver does go wide open. But I think one of kind of Clifford's underrated part of his game is his athleticism, which we're going to watch a little bit more here in a second of him running. But I do like his ability to do this, and this will fit Yurcic's offense. He'll be able to get out in the perimeter some and kind of use his legs to set up more easy throws. Good job there when something breaks down. Here's a touchdown run by Clifford, showing his athleticism and some pretty decent speed here actually to bust through, gets through the hole, and then is able to finish for a touchdown here. And this is something I'd like to see a bit more in 2021 for Clifford. I think we will with this offense. I think we'll see some more designed quarterback plays. I think when he gets involved in the run game, when he's successful running the ball, I think that does lead to success passing the ball as well, and it just gets him comfortable, with the exception of the Indiana game and 2020. Every time he got involved running and did well in the run game, he tended to play a little better. He did play fine versus Indiana, but most of the time it was more successful outcomes when he was getting involved in the run game. So again, the first few plays we saw, some are from 2019, some are from 2020, but they are throws that are going to fit this new offensive scheme, being in the RPO, making quick, decisive reads. I think they're going to put Clifford in a position to succeed, and it's something that he's done well in the past, but I think it's just continuing to build on. But then we also saw clips of him staying in the pocket, pressure in the face, taking hits, and still delivering a good ball. So I think he has that ability, and he's shown it in the past, he's shown it before, so now I think it's just continuing to develop that. But he does have that ability to take a hit, stay in the pocket, and still deliver a good, accurate ball. Then, of course, we saw his athleticism, his ability to throw on the run, and his ability as a runner. So I think whenever you get Clifford running, get him hit a few times, get him some successful run plays, that gets him comfortable, it gets him in a groove, and then I think that's when you find the most success when you're Sean Clifford. I think Sean Clifford is most successful when he's running someone, plays are called for him to run and gets him comfortable. So I think we'll see that as well in the new offense. We'll see a little bit more of design quarterback run plays, which we saw some last year as well. I don't want to sound like that we did not, but I do like whenever he gets involved in the run. So I expect some good things in 2021 from Clifford and the Penn State team. But I want to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about Sean Clifford? What do you think his potential is, and where do you think Penn State will end up in the Big Ten in 2021? Let me hear your thoughts below in the comments, and we'll see you next time on our next quarterback related video.